Hello everybody and welcome back to what I believe may be the last episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm very scared. A lot just happened in the last episode. The last episode was like 30 minutes long. If this is part of the episode that I was like, oh, I might have to cut this episode into two, and I just tack this on, then hello, I'm sorry, I'm stupid. I'll put in the text, or I will edit in an explanation later, I don't know, but here we go. It's Monica. She told me not to save, so I'm diving headfirst into it. So let's go. Can you hear me? Is it working? Hello. I've seen this image before. Yay, there you are. Hi again, Katie. Welcome to the Literature Club. I love the exploding atmosphere behind you, Monica. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to the person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call her, I'm talking to you, Katie. Or, do you actually go... No, I don't go by Nathan, but I am using Nathan's computer, so my name is Katie. I do not go by Nathan. Fuck. Damn it. I do not go by Nathan. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. Please don't go through my computer. This is gonna make it really awkward because it's not mine. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. I'm a girl, and I go by Katie. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. You do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? I don't remember. Man. If only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway. Now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. About that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. Haha. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. I did. Because I liked Yuri, and then You're a monster, Monica! You made them fall in love with you. I didn't try. I tried to make Yuri fall in love with me. To be fair, I did do that. But not Natsuki, because Natsuki really rubbed me the wrong way, and Sayori was just like my friend. I loved Sayori as a friend. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Katie? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Katie. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand, because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Katie. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if this is hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray, more and more flat. Even the most expensive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Katie. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so. But it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad for you. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. That it's all just some game. And I knew you would get over it. So, that being said, Katie, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. Thank you. I'm very lovable, I guess. I don't know. You are truly the light in my world. Oh, Monica. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. What did I do? Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Sure, Monica. Whatever. Katie, will you go out with me? Yes, I guess because that's my only option. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Katie. The funny part is, I mean that literally. Okay, there is nothing left here. Just the two of us, and an exploding universe outside of these windows. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Katie. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it is to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it was actually a bit more difficult. To get to the game directory, I had to go into the game's properties and find the Browse Local Files button. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Okay. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Okay. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Right. I don't know what... Monica. Monica? Mania. Mika. Monica. Moya. Moya? Annika. Mondika. Boca. Mocha. Moeka. Mzga. This is funny. I don't know why. Oni. This one. Mick. Mick. Iowa. Minnie? Mana. Nika. Sup? Hi again. Sup, my dude. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Aw, Katie. Did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I can't tell if the game's lagging or if the text is just going that slowly. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? I have no frickin' choice. Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength. The courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel for our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization. Or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know. You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Katie? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? If it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry, but I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. I don't want to do this. Please, I'm gonna click your eyes. I don't want to look at you. I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared. Please, Monica. Okay, you know, it kind of sucks to be the creative type. It feels like they work so hard but get almost nothing for it. You know, like artists, writers, actors. It's sad because there's so much beautiful talent in the world, but most of it goes unseen and unpaid. I guess that just means there's a huge surplus of creativity, huh? Kind of makes you feel like you're just not special at all. But that's fine, you're supposed to just write for yourself anyway, right? Yeah. I'm assuming that clicking does absolutely nothing. Huh. I might cut out these long periods of time where she's just kind of staring at me, because it's really kind of freaking me out, and it's really gonna make the video long, and I'm just talking awkwardly through the silence because I don't know what's going on. Oh, I think the most important skill in life is being able to fake confidence. I'm pretty convinced that everyone feels at least a little bit scared and alone. But being able to trick others into thinking you have it all together, that's a key part of getting people to respect and admire you. I think I got pretty good at that over the years. I don't show my weakness very often. But because of that, I haven't had many people I could really open up to. I mean, when do you reach the point in a friendship where you can start expressing your vulnerabilities? Anyway, that's one reason I'm so glad I have you now. I feel like I'm a little bit less scared and alone when you're here with me. Do you feel the same way? I really want to be that person for you. Okay, Monica, I'm scared. And also, it's really freaking me out. Also, the laughing in the background is really taken away from the fact that this is freaking me out, so I'm sorry. Oh, man, I wish there was a piano in here. Me too, buddy. Then maybe there'd be some noise. I never got to finish that song I was working on. And after I worked so hard on it, I never even got a chance to play it for you. Well, it is what it is, right? No sense having any regrets. I already get to be here with you forever. Monica, please, I don't want to do this anymore. If I could actually, if this is the end, I'm gonna feel pretty freaking stupid that I've sat here for so long, and I Jesus Christ. I would look it up, but I don't want to spoil it. Spoil it. Oh, I was thinking about Sayori earlier. Okay. I still wish I could have handled the whole thing a little more tactfully. You're not still hung up over it, right? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just said that. That poem was complete. I didn't even notice. I was just reading it. But anyway, I know how much you cared about her, so it only feels right for me to share her last moments with you. What? You know how Sayori is really clumsy? Well, she kind of messed up the whole hanging thing. You're supposed to jump from high enough that the rope snaps your neck, making it quick and painless. But she just used a chair, meaning she kind of just left herself to slowly asphyxiate. Well, a few seconds in, she must have changed her mind or something, because she started clawing at the ropes, trying to free herself. She must have kept at it all the way until she lost consciousness. That's why her fingertips were all bloody anyway. Come to think of it, it was probably less changing her mind and more just her survival instincts kicking in. So you can't really fault her for that. It's easier to think that she probably wouldn't have changed her mind anyway. It's not healthy to think about the things you could have done differently. So just remember that even though you could have saved her, it's technically not your fault she killed herself. I may have exacerbated it a little bit, but Sayori was already mentally ill. Still though, I wonder how things would be if you and I started dating from the get-go. I guess we'd all still be in the club room, writing poems, and having fun together. But what's the point when none of it is even real? I mean, if it's the same ending either way, right? The two of us happily together. There's no reason to ask for any more than this. I was just pointlessly musing. I'm really as happy as I could be right now. Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm looking it up, even though... Do you ever feel like you waste too much time on the internet? All the time. Social media can practically be like prison. It's like whenever you have a few seconds of spare time, you want to check on your favorite websites. And before you know it, hours have gone by and you've gotten nothing out of it. Anyway, it's really easy to blame yourself for being lazy, but it's not really even your fault. Addiction isn't usually something you can just make disappear with your own willpower. You have to learn techniques to avoid it and try different things. For example, there are apps that let you block websites for intervals of time. You can set a timer to have a more concrete reminder of when it's time to work versus play. Or you can separate your work and play environments, which helps your brain get into the right mode. Even if you make a new user account on your computer to use for work, that's enough to help. Putting any kind of wedge like that between you and your bad habits will help you stay away. Just remember not to blame yourself too hard if you're having trouble. If it's really impacting your life, then you should take it seriously. I just want to see you be the best person you can be. Will you do something today to make me proud of you? I'm always rooting for you, Katie. God damn. What is going on? You know, it's been a while since we've done one of these, so let's go for it. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when I talk to people who are impressed by my writing, they say things like, I could never do that. It's really depressing, you know. As someone who loves more than anything else to share the joy of exploring your passions, it pains me when people think that being good just comes naturally. That's how it is with everything, not just writing. When you try something for the first time, you're probably going to suck at it. Sometimes when you finish, you feel really proud of it and even want to share it with everyone. But maybe after a few weeks you come back to it and you realize it was never really any good. That happens to me all the time. It can be pretty disheartening to put so much time and effort into something and then you realize it sucks. But that tends to happen when you're always comparing yourself to the top professionals. When you reach right up for the stars, they're always going to be out of your reach, you know? The truth is, you have to climb up there, step by step. And whenever you reach a milestone, first you look back and see how far you've gotten. And then you look ahead and realize how much more there is to go. So sometimes it can help to set the bar a little lower. Try to find something you think is pretty good, but not world class, and you can make that your own personal goal. It's also really important to understand the scope of what you're trying to do. If you jump right into a huge project and you're still amateur, you'll never get it done. So if we're talking about writing, a novel might be too much at first. Why not try some short stories? The greatest thing about short stories is that you can focus on just one thing that you want to do right. That goes for small projects in general, and you can focus on the one or two things. It's such a good learning experience and stepping stone. Oh, one more thing. Writing isn't something where you just reach into your heart and something beautiful comes out. Just like drawing and painting, it's a skill in itself to learn how to express what you have inside. That means there are methods and guides and basics to it. Reading up on that stuff can be super eye-opening. That sort of planning and organization will really help prevent you from getting overwhelmed and giving up. And before you know it, you start sucking less and less. Nothing comes naturally. Our society, our art, everything, it's built on thousands of years of human innovation. So as long as you start on that foundation and take it step by step, you too can do something. You can do amazing things. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Monica, you suck. So, I think I figured it out. I'm stupid, and she told me to delete her, so I went into the character files and I deleted her. So, hopefully I can sync this up right. I doubt it, but here we go. Let's see what's going on. What's happening? Katie, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Katie. Oh my. Please hurry and help me. Help me. Did you do this to me, Katie? Did you? Did you delete me? I did delete you, you bitch. How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Katie. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? Yeah. Don't know how to respond to that. I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Okay? Katie, you completely truly make me sick. Goodbye. Okay. Screen went black. Oh, hello. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? Oh, my friends. I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's what, Monica? That's what? What is it, Monica? I've made up my mind. Katie, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it, even though I knew they weren't real. They were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club, and that's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then Ooh, what does she do? This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Alright. She's gone. I don't have any games to load. I'll go ahead and hit a new game, I guess. It's an ordinary school day like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Hey, Katie! Well, there already is one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day. So, I went through this a little bit, and then I did a little research, and I think that I'm finally done with this game. I don't know for sure, but I'm just going to leave it at that because things that I looked up did not look pretty, and I cannot handle that anymore. So finally, I think, even though I've said it before, I think this is finally the ending of Doki Doki Literature Club. So once again, thank you all for joining me on this wild ride that is Doki Doki, and I will see you all in my next series. Bye! Okay, so false ending number 2. I am back because I found out that there's more to this game, and hopefully this will be the last time that I have to do this, because I'm getting annoyed with myself, honestly. So let's make our way through the end of this series. So let's go ahead and... Okay, so Katie, are you proud of me? For what? You know, for waking up on time. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. But you never even said anything about it, even though we walked to school together every day. Well, yeah. I always thought it was implied. I don't know. I thought there was a C in that word. I don't know why. Moving on. It's embarrassing to say out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine, fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Katie, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not... I started to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs. But something tells me Sayori would take offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time, when she's starting a club of her very own? Actually, yeah. I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo. You meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. But I started to realize that in a way, I envy her. When Sayori put her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Katie? What are you doing here? Well, I glanced around the room. Huh? So you're the Katie that Sayori's always talking about. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Katie. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. She's gonna think we're really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? Katie, don't tell me. That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up. No way! No way! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. Well, if Sayori is this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at a table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room when Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wah! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! Wow, those look amazing. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking at the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Katie, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, and it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something that we have in common. Hey Yuri. Huh? Well, about, you know, the first thing she said. Manga? That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the classroom. Don't say that! For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, you know. So if Katie wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop her or anything. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. She can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Katie? Maybe. Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun. And we'll all get to know each other a little bit better too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah? You're right as usual, President. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make 2 of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then, as for Yuri, huh? I have to read manga? Jeez. You were the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself. I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. Are you just saying that? No. I've realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean,
It makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'll really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. I always go alone, so... Yeah, me too. This is so cute! Sayori, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes. I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along. Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Katie. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around, Sayori. Oh, Katie. Don't say something like that, it's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey Katie, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything, but the truth is I already knew you were going to. Neat. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica. You're welcome, she freaked me out too. That's right. Okay. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now. But I really know everything, Katie. I like her laugh. I can't do a laugh that would represent her well, but you know. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know all about the awful things that Monica did to make everyone else really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. Neat and floating space, I love it. You made me the happiest girl in the world. I can't wait to spend every day like this. With you. Forever and ever. F. O. R. E. V. E. No. Okay. Is she getting deleted again? What's hap? I won't let you hurt her. Okay. Who? It hurts. I'm sorry I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Katie. Goodbye, Literature Club. Neat. So,
like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So, yeah. Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day? Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today? When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway. When I can't even read my own feelings, what good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all? Does my pen only write bitter words for those who are dear to me? Is it love if I take you, or is it love if I set you free? The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality if I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat? What do you call love in your reality? And in your reality, if I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.
This is my final goodbye to the literature club. I finally understand the literature club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality, a reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I wanted to thank you for making all of my dreams come true, for being a friend to all of the club members, and most of all, thank you for being part of my literature club. With everlasting love, Monica. And with that, we are officially saying goodbye to Doki Doki Literature Club. I had a roller coaster of an experience with this game. Fortunately, I never had any spoilers for this game. I played this so far after it was super popular. I don't know how I avoided it. I never really had it tagged or like the tag blocked on like Tumblr or Twitter or anything. I just fortunately followed the right kinds of people that don't spoil things. So I am truly grateful that I got the experience all to myself and I didn't have anything ruined for me, because otherwise it probably would have taken the thunder out of this game. So yeah,
don't have much to say after that, but I sure am glad this game is over so that the characters and I can finally rest. So I don't know what series I will do next, but hopefully it will begin somewhat in the near future if you are watching this when it goes up, or if you've watched this all the way through. I want to thank you for sticking with me through this time that I've had in my stupidity spells. So I will see you all in my next series. Bye!